For years, procrastination has been treated as a bad habit, a lack of motivation or discipline, a flaw, something to fix. But what if that's not true? What if procrastination wasn't the enemy but a secret ally revealing something deeper about you? A message from your inner self? A warning signal that something isn't right? Think about it. Every time you avoid a task, your mind and body are screaming for your attention. But here's the shocking truth. Most people never stop to listen. Yet, instead of listening, we beat ourselves up, label ourselves as lazy, and stay stuck. Instead of pausing to reflect, we distract ourselves with quick fixes, scrolling through social media, binge-watching shows, or busying ourselves with less important tasks. So, are you brave enough to listen? If yes, let's decode the real message behind your procrastination. The truth is, procrastination isn't about inaction. It's about misaligned action. It's a chance to realign. A way to uncover your true values, beliefs, and priorities. Your mind resists when something doesn't feel right, whether it's a task that conflicts with your values, one that triggers fear, or one that feels too overwhelming. What you're about to discover is how to decode this resistance, take control, and transform procrastination into a powerful tool for growth. Imagine this. You're staring at a task on your to-do list. It's been there for days, maybe weeks. You know you need to do it, yet every time you think about starting, a wave of resistance washes over you. Why? Procrastination is rarely about the task itself. It's about the emotions, fears, and beliefs tied to that task. Maybe the task feels irrelevant, like it doesn't align with what truly matters to you. Deep down, your mind is asking, why does this even matter? Or perhaps it's fear. Fear of failing, fear of not meeting expectations, fear of what might happen if you actually succeed. Then there's overwhelm. Sometimes the task feels so big, so complex, that your brain doesn't even know where to start. In moments like these, avoidance feels safer. And here's the catch. Your subconscious mind is designed to seek safety and avoid discomfort. So every time you procrastinate, your subconscious is trying to protect you. But here's the challenge. If you don't pause to identify what's behind the procrastination, you'll stay stuck in this cycle. Your brain will keep running on autopilot, avoiding discomfort at the expense of progress. The first step to breaking free is awareness, becoming conscious of what's really going on beneath the surface. When you bring awareness to procrastination, something shifts. You stop being a passive observer of your behavior and become an active participant in your life. But awareness isn't about judging yourself or feeling guilty for procrastinating. It's about curiosity. Start by noticing the moment you begin to avoid a task. What's happening in your mind and body? Maybe your heart feels heavy, your thoughts are racing, or there's a knot in your stomach. These sensations are clues, signs that your body is reacting to something deeper. Now ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? Often, procrastination is tied to emotions like fear, frustration, or boredom. Naming these emotions is powerful because it shifts them from the subconscious to the conscious mind. Suddenly, they're no longer vague or overwhelming. They're specific, and you can start to address them. But awareness goes beyond emotions. It also involves recognizing the stories you're telling yourself about the task. Maybe you're thinking, I'm not good enough to do this, or this is too hard. These thoughts are just stories, narratives your mind has created based on past experiences or fears. And the moment you see them as stories, you gain the power to rewrite them. Once you've identified what's behind your procrastination, it's time to shift the energy. Procrastination thrives on negative emotions, but the good news is that you can transform those emotions into something positive. One of the most effective ways to do this is through visualization. Close your eyes and imagine yourself completing the task. Picture the relief, the pride, the satisfaction of getting it done. Feel the weight lifting off your shoulders. This isn't just about motivation. It's about creating a new emotional association with the task. Instead of seeing it as a source of stress, you start to see it as an opportunity. Another powerful shift happens when you break the task down. When you're overwhelmed, Your brain sees the task as one massive, unmanageable thing. But when you break it into tiny, manageable steps, something changes. Suddenly, the task feels doable. And as you take those first few steps, momentum builds. The resistance starts to fade, and action becomes easier. But perhaps the most important shift comes from reframing the task itself. Instead of saying, "I have to do this," say, "I get to do this." It's a subtle shift, but it changes your perspective. Tasks stop feeling like burdens and start feeling like opportunities, chances to grow, learn, or move closer to your goals. Here's the ultimate truth. Procrastination often happens because the task you're avoiding isn't aligned with your values. When you're doing something that truly matters to you, procrastination fades. Why? Because your mind and body are working in harmony. To overcome procrastination, you need to reconnect with your why. Why does this task matter? How does it fit into your larger goals? What impact will it have on your life or the lives of others? When you have a clear, compelling why, taking action becomes easier. But alignment isn't just about the task, it's about your overall priorities. Sometimes procrastination is a sign that your priorities need to shift. Maybe you're focusing on what others expect of you instead of what truly matters to you. When that happens, it's time to step back, reflect, and realign. The key is to make decisions consciously. Instead of letting procrastination control you, take control of your choices. Decide what matters, why it matters, and how you'll move forward. Procrastination isn't your enemy, it's your teacher. Every time you avoid a task, it's an opportunity to learn about yourself, your values, and your priorities. By bringing awareness to your resistance, shifting your energy, and aligning your actions, you can turn procrastination into a powerful force for growth. So the next time you find yourself delaying a task, don't judge yourself. Pause, listen, and ask, "What is this trying to tell me?" Then take one small, conscious step forward. What's one task you've been avoiding? Share in the comments what's been holding you back and the first step you'll take to move forward. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll dive even deeper into breaking free from self-sabotage and stepping into your full potential.